Okay, hello. How y'all doing, guys? Bioniclesaurus here. Welcome. Just gonna make sure the audio's working. Yeah, the audio's great. It sounds just as mediocre as always. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to the 32 people who have clicked the stream. Hello. King Egypticus is sending me a link to a Discord attachment. I can't click it because the chat's going too fast. Sorry, King Egypticus. How's everyone doing, Bioniclesaurus here? Fiasco, please don't parody me when I'm right here. Someone just says, boy. Hello, OG. You've already said the worst thing in the chat. Congratulations, you abomination. Dino Man says, sup, and I say, sup. Raptor Riot says, oi, and I say, ay. Why do I exist just says 10 out of 10. Okay, I'm going to try to click this Discord attachment. I did it. Yes, it's our good friend Aiden with hair that hasn't been combed or brushed in a year, making out with a Vitae Giga. That's exactly what I want to see. My horse is a shackled old man. His remorse was that he couldn't survey the skies right before. What? Okay, and I say, hey, yeah. Is there will be a stampede scene in some episodes? Because yeah, there is actually a stampede planned. And hey, there was already one in the first episode, although it was pretty brief. There's an even larger scale one planned for later. We see it briefly in one of the teasers, I believe. Yeah, you're correct, OG. Good job. Given you as OG as a skull trooper. What? I like the new season. It's good so far. Yes, so the new season. There's 2 episodes out now. Episode 1, here we are again. Slight sort of a nod to the opening of season 2, which was called, what was it? Haven't We Been Here Before or something like that? And we also have episode 2, Selenium Forest. These are named after songs by an artist that I like. So the titles are not like perfectly appropriate, but I think they work pretty well for what they are. I did look it up, and it turns out selenium is like an element on the periodic table. But whatever, it says forest. To be 100% honest, I didn't see up 2 yet. You are a traitor. Go watch it. Junior and the Styracosaurs are both in it. Ha! You just got spoiled for not watching my stuff, Gabby. Why did you kill that Orgna? What's an Orgna? It was a good one. Thanks. Why do I exist? Dude, you have a second account? Yeah, I have many accounts. I like FBI. Yeah. Episode 2 is so epic, man. Thanks. Feral cat versus moose. God damn it, they're memeing the cat. David, they're memeing the cat. Make them stop. Here we see a wild giblet in his natural habitat. Yep, that's what is happening. I'll be back in a bit after seeing it. Yeah, sorry for spoiling you so aggressively, Fiasco. Have fun. Can we get a Spino in Jurassic World 3? FBI, open. Where do all these T-Rexes keep coming from? The large breeding population of T-Rexes that lives on Dinosaur Island. How about that? Where do you think they're coming from? Some kind of little factory chute that's just pumping them out? Dude, why is there a missile there? A missile stands no chance against a friggin' Styracosaurus. Yeah, Ep2 is in the title. It's your fault for not thinking that we could talk about it, dude. What? I wanted you to talk about it. What are you on about? Or just what are you on? Giblet, I have something to show you. Okay. Is this going to be Kiki making out with the Vitae Giga again? The image is taking 18 years to load. Oh my god, is that our new... Please tell me that's our new banner, because that's incredible. That is incredible. Please tell me that's our new banner. Oh my god, that is the most beautiful thing. What are your opinions on the new collective figures? Sure, I'll go over that real briefly. I haven't really talked about... I don't plan on making a video about them. There aren't that many. Trying to think. The new pterosaur looks kind of meh. Pose is a little awkward. The one hand looks really weird to me. The hand that's being looked at just looks like this big clawed monstrous hand. I like the coloration, but the patterns are kind of eh. If it was normal scale, I might consider picking it up just because it's still a fairly nice looking standing pterosaur, but I don't want to get a supreme one like that. Let's see, what do you have? The Borea pelta. The Borea pelta is pretty meh, I'm going to be honest. The pose is really stiff. Other than that, it's fine. It's probably going to be pretty small. It's got some crisp detail. It's fine. Flip Flopper, I'll get to that in a bit. Hello, Digant. We're talking about Collecta 2019 real briefly. Let's see, what else did we get? I guess the Carno is next one to talk about. I definitely like the Collecta one a bit more than the Safari one. Not even in terms of accuracy, just like genuinely the way it looks, I prefer it like on a aesthetic level. I do think that the Safari one gets more of a bad rap than it deserves as like a singled out figure. Like I think it deserves what it gets for the context of Safari generally being better than that, if you know what I mean. But I also think the Collecta one is probably getting a little too much praise. Like I think the Collecta one's a slight bit overrated, the Safari one's a slight bit underrated. I'm more neutral about both of them than most people are, but I'll still definitely say the Collecta one is nicer. I'll probably get both, because maybe they'll work nice as a pair, although the likelihood is Collecta will make theirs a lot better in terms of scale, and it'll probably be a lot smaller. Unless it's some oversized deluxe figure. They've been known to pump those out. I do have some issues with the Carno, like the head, the skull looks a little wide, and the head looks a little like almost mammalian or something. There's something about it that doesn't quite gel with the actual skull, in my opinion. The spikes on the back just look stupid. They remind me of the old Schleich World of History one. And also the feet are a little bit big and almost kind of too plantigrade looking or something. Wait, Collecta revealed their 2019 lineup. Yeah, go to Spino Dude's channel. He's done videos on all of them. I think the Safari one looks nicer, but Collecta's is probably more accurate. I'd say Collecta's is more accurate and looks nicer. And that's coming from a guy who likes the way the Safari one looks. I think the Safari one definitely has a more dynamic pose, or at least a more action kind of oriented pose. And I do like some of the coloration. I mean, the body coloration is pretty bland on the Safari one, but at least the orange head is nice. But I still think the patterns of like dark brown and cream on the Collecta one just look sharper. But anyway, moving on. The Adaphosaurus, the feet are really bothering me. Just like a little bit of warping in that final figure is kind of understandable, but the fact that it's in the stock photo, they couldn't even get it right, and that just makes me really worried about it. Like, okay. The colors are amazing though. It looks like an aurora borealis on the sail. It's beautiful. We have more Collecta coming on Friday. Oh, cool. Okay. I thought that was the end of it. Because we're getting less this year. Ah, Aiden's gonna have to make another video. Stupid boy. He thought he was doing the whole lineup. The Fukui Raptor or Fakui Raptor is actually pretty nice looking, but it's I mean, there's nothing too much to say about it. It's just a nice looking solid theropod. And then what do we have? Oh yeah, the Baryonyx. Baryonyx is amazing. I've been wanting a good Baryonyx for so long, and this is like Baryonyx is one of those. It's a genus that's so popular and well known by a lot of people, and yet it's really not well represented in toy form by and large by most companies. There's very few even decent figures. This is probably the best Baryonyx figure I've ever seen, not counting, you know, expensive statues and resin sculpts and things. I just don't think Safari one is good with accuracy not even considered. I think the Carno is just not good quality sculpt. I disagree with that in some sense. I think the detail's really good on the Safari one. Like the scalation is really fine. But I see what you mean about the sculpt. There are some areas where, like on the head and stuff, where it just looks weird. Like the actual, like it looks kind of rough around the edges, like some kind of, I don't know. Yeah. Something about Collecta's newer theropods really bugs me. I quite like the Fakui Raptor, but something about the Carno, Berry, and the Mapu from this year. Well, Mapu's from the year before. Two of the Collectas give hype for, and the rest are meh. Okay. Yeah, I don't think Collecta's really progressing this year. I think already I kind of like it better than 2018, just because I wasn't a fan of the stuff that came out this year. I think 2019 is looking a tad bit stronger. The Carno is way better in person. Doesn't show well in images. Well, that's fair. I mean, that's like the case with Chimera Boy as well. But yeah, the head bugs me, and if the head is bad, it kind of ruins the whole. I mean, Well, not necessarily. If it's a sauropod, the head doesn't ruin it because it's like 5% of the figure. That's why the Malawi is such a loved figure by me. I don't care about the war paint on the face. I'm going to be getting Safari Carno because I came up with a story from Amazonia that explains its inaccuracies. That's actually kind of cool. Safari LTD spent a ton of time gathering people to make a really accurate figure and have top-notch sculptors. Kayaka, hold my peer. To be fair, I get the sense some people are like insinuating Kayaka's Allosaurus is better than the Safari one, which I disagree with. But that's another argument. To finish off the collective stuff, the Baryonyx looks very good to me. I do think that the teeth look really poorly done, which is kind of disappointing, but I have a feeling just looking at it that it's going to be really small. Just looking at the detail and stuff, I feel like that Baryonyx is going to be really like a standard series small figure, which I'm actually okay with. I don't need it to be super big. As long as it's like not completely out of scale, I think it should be fine. What if Collecta made a Sinoceratops and Albertoceratops? I'd like them to see any more ceratopsids from them, since they always do pretty strong ceratopsids. We actually haven't seen any from their lineup this year. So the Baryonyx is 26 centimeters. You're gonna have to translate that into inches. Oh, 140 scale articulated jaw too. Oh, okay. Well, then that makes it kind of disappointing. Then that makes the teeth a little bit less forgivable if it's that big. The rest of the figure looks great, though. The double row of spines on the tail and stuff is kind of goofy, but that's just something Collecta. They've done that before. I'm kind of used to that. And the weird soft tissue stylization is kind of part of Collecta's charm at this point. Safari 29 Allosaurus, maybe like, my head is supposed to be all thick and muscular like some sort of megalosaur. What? Only Boreapelta and Fukuiraptor are normal size. Wow. Wow. So even the Adaphosaurus is pretty big. That's surprising. That's kind of disappointing me because I assume Collecta's figures sometimes up close look a little rough. Like Jane even is a great example, the hunting T-Rex, because a lot of them are really small. That's slightly disappointing. Tell us spoilers for Ep 3. Jane is in it. There you go. I was trying to think of the most vague spoiler. Things happen. Adaphosaurus is 120. Okay. Yeah, that works. 120 isn't enormous. I'm going to unsub and dislike if you don't give me a shout out. Have fun unsubbing and disliking then, you turd. Why is Uno always on his own? Because he's number 1. Okay. Giga is in it. Yeah, King Egypticus knows. I revealed on a Kiki stream that the Giga is coming next episode. I won't even say which Giga it is, just a Giga. But by the Giga, I'm assuming you guys kind of know. I want the Fukuiraptor. Yeah, the Fukuiraptor looks nice. Kiki pointed out that it's on like an old style base. But I don't even really like the new style bases that much more, so I don't really care. I feel like everything David says is a lie and just says good things for sponsors. That's not true. Thanks for the reaction vid again. Give some love hearing everyone's thoughts. Oh, yeah, on the Titans of Cross trailer. Yeah, totally. That was a lot of fun to do. Is Bizarre gonna appear in season 5? Yeah, there's gonna be a character called Bizarre. I'm pretty sure you mean Blizzard. No, watch my Macrokini review. Yeah, he's had plenty of reviews being critical. And trust me, if it seems like David is ever annoyingly praising a flawed figure, it's genuine because I've argued with him about this before. Not in the context of like a public comment section or anything. I'm gonna get the 2018 Amargasaurus and Ankylosaurus for Christmas here. Hey, and think like I'm a big praiser of the Malawisaurus, and he said he couldn't put it in the top 10 because the paint application was like kind of rough. Yo, Thanos Abelisaur. I know there's an Abelisaur named Thanos. That is not gonna age well. That name. People need to stop naming things after pop culture. I'm sorry, it's not okay. I mean, it's cool now, and then in a few... I mean, granted, Marvel Comics have been around so long, sure, but it's not just because of Marvel Comics, because of the movies and how big of a presence they are in popular media right now. So, this fan base in a nutshell. There will be no spoilers 4 seconds later. What's going to happen next episode? I think the community in the nutshell is more like, oh, hey, there's the release date on the title and at the end of the video and in a comment. Let's all get together and ask him when it comes out. Thanosaurus I'm okay with, but just Thanos isn't sitting. Yeah, that's silly as heck. Thanosaurus actually just sounds like a name that if you didn't know what it was linked to, it'd be fine. The Schleich 2019 Spino looks great in my opinion. Yeah, well, the tail looks like a brown banana, so there's that. I have the same opinion on the two Spinos as I do the two Carnos. I think the Schleich one is a bit overhyped. I think the Safari one is a bit overcriticized. So I don't have strong opinions on any of this stuff. I have fossilized dinosaur poop in my room. My friend thought it was a pet rock. Awesome. By the way, thanks for making my day. I'm British, so I'm going to watch I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Okay. This Dracosaurus is out. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I actually, over winter break, when I have time to make more reviews, I'm going to be getting the last few 2018 figures that I need, and then I'll be, hopefully, around, like, later winter or early spring, be starting out with the more 2019 stuff. I already have 2, I suppose. But anyway. Wait, we both have James as our middle name? That's adorable. Make Katie the Concavenator fight a Gorgosaurus and win. I hate you people with your absurdly specific requests that don't move the story forward or do anything that anyone else wants. I don't understand it. I wouldn't even be surprised if someone was like, have Katana climb up a tree that's exactly 14 feet high and jump into a small bowl of water and swim around with a plesiosaur that's pink. Like, oh gosh, it is not adorable. Don't. Can there be a Carsaurus? A Carsaurus named Slayer, please. What are you talking about? On about? I can't even. Why did Blood 2 have to die? Oh my god. Get in the current year, Horse Mad Angel. Blood, that's old news. I've asked this several times. What? I watch Dinosaur Island all the time. Great. James is also my middle name. It's absurdly common. Yeah, great. Anyways, episode 2. Yeah. Season 5, episode 2. What was your favorite parts? What were your least favorite parts? What are some compliments and critiques? What are some questions you might have? I'm all for questions. Let's talk about the episode, shall we? I feel the Uno being huge excuse was good. Thank you. Yeah, that was worked into the script late because it wasn't till I got that thing in hand I realized just how enormous it was. And I was like, uh-oh, I got to come up with a reason for this. If what you just described doesn't happen in season 6, I'm suing you. Have Katana climate. Oh, no. The effing cat dies. Yeah. My favorite part was, I don't know, it was okay. No, that's great. Very enthusiastic there, King and Kiss. Well, I've already told you my thoughts. Yeah, a lot of people have. So, Gibby, you know I loved it. Yes, Billy Goat, you can't stop watching it. I'm a little concerned for you. We need new characters. Do we really need them, or do we want to explore characters that we've hardly even seen, or that never... Why do we need new... I don't need to do anything Your specific desires are not necessities of the series. There we go. My least favorite is when the T-Rex killed that dino. Okay. I'm assuming it's because you like Cryolophosaurus and not for any valid story or writing reason. I gotta run and edit a super secret vid for next month. Oh, my favorite part was Feral Cat Break Crunch RKO by Strack. Awesome. Hold on. Is Arya's mate going to be the 2019 Allosaurus? Well, her mate is already dead. I guess maybe if she gets a new mate or something. I think a Mapu will appear sometime in the series because you have mentioned it twice. Have I mentioned it twice? I know I mentioned it at the beginning of this season. When was the other time? I'm trying to remember. I've heard you've already said this. You got to remind me. I've seen it 3 times, once on the TV. Ah, cool. Yeah, I have a big, like, it's not a TV, but it's a fairly large computer monitor downstairs, and I want to watch more things on that. But the sound isn't that great because the speakers are old. But, yeah, I realize I watch almost everything just on my laptop with earbuds, and it's like, I should get the full experience. I like the part where the Allosaurus hunted, and I was sad that the cat died. Yeah, Strack is a dog person. Yeah, little known fact, originally there was going to be a piece of narration that joked about Strack apparently being a dog person. I bet you're all glad I didn't include that. DI Season 5 theory. All the dinosaurs have a... Nope. I think you should put in an episode of just life, not death and peace. I hear people requesting this, and I can't help but think that you're just young and can't handle violence. People would get bored if there was no conflict. I feel like the Cryolophosaurus was pointless. What a waste of a great figure. Yeah, it is kind of a waste of a great figure, but Flip Flopper, keep in mind that figure is really hard to puppet. Like, it's constantly rearing up. It looks really awkward. So, and also, I don't think it was pointless in terms of like the purpose it served, because it was meant to be there to sort of emphasize the bigger fish kind of ideas Junior came in. Um, uh, I believe you also said it in Ep 2. Oh, did I? Oh, gosh. Um, how did the Brachiosaurus carcass disappear in like 3 days? It would have taken like a week or something, not 3. Yeah, no, just give that time. You'll learn next episode, actually. I feel like Junior's reveal should have been later in the season, but it was surprising in that Cryo's death, fittingly brutal. Yeah, I do. I do really. I know. Sorry, Billy Goat. Um, I am quite proud of the way it gets tossed around like a rag doll. Um, let's see. Oh wow, the sun is just like disappeared. It's no longer. It's just behind a tree. Um, well, why would he appear later in the season if his story is starting? Yeah, I mean that's the thing. He has quite a plot to develop. I know there was no inciting action. I can say that there was no the inciting incident is next episode for Junior. So and Sharon. Will we see William again? Yeah, a bit. I couldn't really fit in William as like a major character this season. He's kind of filling a similar role he did last season as far as just, oh, there's William coming in occasionally and doing nothing. But I am setting up more to do with him in season 6. So, where the frick is Red Sail? In a place. I love a bit when the Stratosaurus failed their hunt and my little brother started crying because of that. I really liked it. What? What on earth? Oh, yeah, he really was invested in them succeeding, I guess. The cat should have gotten hold of a nuke and kidnapped all the dinosaurs on a boat and blow it up in the dinosaur island, and then Bloodtooth possesses Shrek. Great. I think instead of a Utah Raptor pack, it should be a Dakota Raptor pack. Well, Dakota Raptor didn't even exist yet. Well, I mean, it existed millions of years ago. It hadn't been discovered yet when I first introduced the Utah Raptor pack. So sorry, I'm not going to abandon established characters for your genera preference. Oh, so the Giga helped the Raptors eat all that Chimera. No. You're just trying to work the Giga into everything, you clever little man. I wonder if Junior has a kid and he names it Junior. Will the kid's name be Junior Junior? Don't worry. Yeah, it's a little bit. Yeah. To be fair, Junior's full name is Grant Junior, according to Cameron, who named him. But we all just call him Junior now, so I sort of forgot about that. To be fair, just Junior sounds cooler than Grant Junior. I love how you mentioned how fight or flight aren't the only responses. Yeah, exactly. Paralysis by fear is a thing that happens, at least to people. I don't know about animals. I assume it occurs. I thought it was a cool idea. Made the scene a little more unique and gave me a chance to have just the Cryolopha just be dumb and sit there while it gets eaten. I'm crying over that cryo. I got so excited the cryo's finally at the end, and then a minute later it just gets mauled. I'm sorry, Billy. When will Mount Evolution be explored in DI Gnome? I don't have any more Mount Evolution plans this season. I do want to work it in again, but it's hard because I have to go hiking up on trails to film there if I want to be consistent. So yay! How did the frick did Brachiosaurus disappear in 3 days? Get people. That was meant to be something you'd ask about. It's gonna be answered next episode. It's pretty simple. It's not like it's some kind of, oh, it was abducted by aliens. It's just, yeah, it's okay. I like how he is included. I like seeing characters who are not a part of the story be in the background because the characters don't just disappear. You will see, oh, like William. Yeah, yeah, cool. Yeah, that's a good point. I think the Carnegie Giga is in the north because in that shot in the last trailer, it appeared to be in the same kind of environment that Jane was in the first episode. Oh, interesting. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see like where it is because you just see the trees. The Safari Giga, there's a shot of it out on like these like yellowed dying plains, which is obviously the south. Everyone knows that's on the south. We also see it interact with Ernest in a trailer. So you better have 5 Cryos Mole Jr. and F up the timeline for DIR. Yeah, that sounds amazing. Wouldn't the child of Junior, who would be named Junior, just be Junior squared? I hope we see Doyle again. I think he is one of my new favorite characters. Yeah, don't worry. Ernest and Doyle have a lot to do this season, actually. They go on quite a little adventure. Someone tells me that someone or something carried away the Chimera carcass. Okay. Answered next ep. Oh! Drink every time he says junior. Warning, may include alcohol poisoning. Junior, 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 junior. Haha, you're dead. Will you put in more small dinosaurs? Well, small dinosaurs are difficult to puppet, and most companies don't make a whole lot of them, but I guess I'll try. His name's Blizzard. Traveling around. His name's Blizzard. We need a herd of ceratopsians. Again, if you just change the wording to I'd like to see one, I'd just be fine. But everyone constantly tells me what I need to do or stop doing. I hope Junior okay, yeah, Billy, we get it. You're mad. Do you check DeviantArt? No, I've pretty much abandoned that as a platform. No one's over there. Will the Prestasuchus appear this season? No, couldn't really work it in, but whatever. Is Doyle named after Arthur Conan Doyle? I'm sorry if you addressed this. No, he's actually named after the character Doyle from Angel, which is a great show. Better than Buffy the Vampire Slayer, in my opinion. It was made during Joss Whedon's days when he was not, when he was in his prime. Let's put it that way. Yeah, it's kind of annoying people. Yeah, like I don't mind requests. I mean, everyone has things they'd like to see, and sometimes people have great ideas, but it's just after a while, the constant "you need to do this" is just like, no, actually, that's not true. Bionicle, why are you ignoring me? I'm not ignoring you. There's just 59 people here. Hot damn, that's a lot more than I expected. Thanks for howdy. Thanks for coming on the stream. I love all of you. If I get annoyed, I'm not mad. I'm only disappointed. Will there be an episode underwater? Not this season. Is the Ceratos going to be named, or are they just going to be reoccurring unnamed antagonists? You'll see how they relate to things. I hope his flesh gets slowly ripped off piece by piece. That's great, Billy Goat. Welcome to my channel, newcomers. What are your thoughts on Mattel's Parasaurolophus figure? I haven't actually seen their Parasaurolophus. In general, I like what they've been doing for JWFK. So Grant breeded with Bloodtooth one more time before he died. Yeah, and if you remember, it's actually kind of set up in Season 3, because at the end of Season 3, I'm talking about how Bloodtooth and Grant are kind of acting amorous again. So it works out pretty well. Will Dimetrodon return this season? Not this season, my friend. I'm sorry. By the way, I'm pretty sure the name is pronounced Sharon. No, it's Charon. Charon. It's one of the gas giant's moons. It's not the name Sharon. I understand the confusion, though. No one knows how to spell her name as well. Raptor Riot gets the prize for first person to misspell it, in fact. I remember from the comments. I already answered your question over Raptor Fan. I'm going to ignore you on purpose now. See, I actually am going to ignore one person. Also, the first episode, you introduced 2 new T-Rexes, Tyson Rose. Then you introduced Junior and his mate. How many T-Rexes are there? A whole breeding population, like there would be for any species that's not extinct. I don't know why. It's a huge island. Why are you surprised? There's hundreds of T-Rexes there, I'm sure. It confuses me when people are... It confuses me when people are confused about why there are so many of a certain species. It's like, there would have to be a lot. Wait, who is Charon? Charon, Dino Man, you fantastic literary marvel of a human being. That's Junior's mate. I don't blame you for forgetting her. Kind of hasn't done anything yet. Parasaur for JW looks surprisingly accurate. Yeah, it's not too bad. Overraptor Fan. Oh, so you don't... Overraptor Fan, all I said is no, I don't check DeviantArt because I've sort of abandoned it a little bit. I've like tacitly started just not using it. Will there be a Brontosaurus Thanksgiving special? Maybe. Probably not. I mean, I'm really just focusing on working on Season 5 right now. I don't really want to do anything else. Oh, I forgot her name. Yeah, I don't blame you. My favorite part was when the tortoise appeared. Yes, the tortoise is everyone's favorite. So I'm going to ask everyone, let's see, what can I ask to keep the conversation episode 2 alive? Okay, so we got 5 sequences or scenes this episode. There's Junior killing the Cryolophosaurus, Junior back at the nest. Then we have the scene meeting the Styracosaurs, then Arya's introduction, and then the Styracosaurs getting chased out into the dark woodland. What does everyone think was the best sequence there, best filmed, or most engaging for whatever reason you may have? I thought the Parasaur Office was Para at first. I'd like to see him return. If Para ever does return, it'll probably be with a custom figure that's painted to look more like Para rather than being a banana. Are you going to get any more Beast of the Mesozoic figures? At some point. I already know which ones I'm going to get next because I ran that poll forever ago about it. Wait, even though cryos are rare, there has to be more than one, right? Yeah. I mean, sure, there is a small population. I'm pretty sure Giga and Rose talked off screen, and Giga paid Rose to give Jane the lowest rank so Giga can get her when she's... Yeah, that's how it works. We've had a feral cat and a moose. Every time there's modern animals, it's not like... I could be like, oh, look, a deer. No, it's got to be a moose and a cat. It can't be normal animal. It's got to be slightly odd. Will there be any small ornithopods? Not until a company makes one. Like... You guys can't just request species that no one's making figures for. I'm sorry. Unless, I mean, you want to just go commission Kayaka. Junior meeting Sharon or Uno and Maggie's reintroduction. Cool. So you like kind of the calmer scenes. Excellent. Probably the ending scene. Best film. Thank you. Yeah, people like the rain scene. The rain was not real. It was done with a hose. And I thought that was obvious until I learned that even Kiki, who had criticized the way the rain looked in the trailers, couldn't tell that it wasn't real. So, especially the music with the eggs. Hey, Billy Goat likes the music with the eggs. Kiki said it sounded like a puppet show. I really love the whole thing. Great film, by the way. Thank you, Gaming Wolf. I want to be able to afford food, but there's one BOTM figure I want. Priorities, my friend. Can Grant meet up with another T-Rex so hey, kid is named... Grant is dead. Grows to kill Junior. You want dead Grant to come back to life, meet another T-Rex, so they have a kid named Conrad, and when he grows up, he kills Junior. What? It's like you people are parroting the thing that now that I've commented about people's overly specific requests. Everyone's like, let's just mess with him a little bit. I actually thought it was real. No joke. How'd you do it? It was just a hose attachment that's sort of like, I guess, a shower. It's like a shower nozzle that you put on the end of the hose. And it's for efficient watering in the old garden. But I just stuck it up in the tree. Well, I mean, Kiki, seriously, Billy, I watched your video since I was 6 and you are ignoring me. I'm not ignoring you. You are one of 60 people here and the chat is going extremely fast. There are tons of people being ignored. I can't keep up with everything. I'm not inhuman, so stop being a selfish turd. I think the coolest scene was when it started raining because I'm sorry for calling you a selfish turd, by the way. That was unnecessary. What is your favorite idea that you didn't get to do this season? I have a list of those. I won't talk about them here because it's too much, really. But that's the season 6 ideas list. It's kind of absurd. I found some small ornithopods toys. DeviantArt is like taking an unnamed website, put brain cancer and the unnamed website in a blend, and your result is DeviantArt. That's great. How old were you when you made your first dinosaur? I was 10 when this all started. Oof. If Grant, Alan, Bloodtooth, Rexy, Little Tyrant, and Nigel were alive, then would there be a massive nest? Why would Alan be a part of this? He's a raptor. Also, yeah, the last scene was cool. The female Serrato is dumb. I predict we'll see the fire begin at either the beginning or end of episode 3. Probably the latter because we'll see Jane and the Giga. I do like... I like that the Ceratosaurs have this slightly like they're a threat, but they're also kind of the bumbling, like, henchmen villains almost. I mean, they're not henchmen. They're not like, there's not a leader that they follow. They're just 2 random dudes. But it's almost a little silly at times, and I promise that it does get, like, sort of pared down. They become more of a legitimate threat later on. But I liked to play with that a little bit. My favorite scene from the trailer is when the night vision camera and Rain with Rose. Ah, yes. Can't wait for that. Yo, Gibson, I dare you to make a sound effect in Season 5 using your mouth, whether it would be breathing, roaring. I've already done that. You can't even hear it in the final mix. I should have turned it up or something. It's at some point when Junior is latching onto the cryo's neck as he's dragging him away. I just went like this, which basically makes no noise, but I put it right up to the microphone and just got this kind of wet, bone-crunching, mouth-going over an object sound. And, yeah. Junior should get lost but find an aggressive pack of Allosauruses and oof him, then the gang finds his bones on the floor. Oh, Lord. Make Jane fight the Spinosaurus. That would be cool. Yeah, I'm sure people will love more T-Rex Spinosaurus fights. That's a great idea. Are you gonna make a dinosaur on with Cenozoic creatures? No. Sorry, that's just one of those requests I get all. My earbuds are really tangled. That's what I'm working on, by the way. That's a request I get a lot. It's just not something I'm interested in doing, and it doesn't really fit with the canon where I'm at. Get an Australinator. There needs to be one anyway, and name it Austin. Again, I can't get stuff that companies are not making figures for, really. I think there is one Australinator, but it's very uncommon. Ugh, I can't wait for your night vision cam. You'll love next episode, then. DI theory. Remember when Jane gets smashed? Maybe Jane causes another injury when they are hunting, then Rose smashes Jane in the rock, then Junior comes, attacks Rose, then realizes Jane is his sis. That'll be... Yep. Sorry. Yawning, crying, tired, stupid. Will there be any Paleozoic creatures this season? Not this season so much. Oh, that's right. Collecta has one. Will we have dinosaurs just relaxing in an episode without any hunts? No. No, you won't. That's not why. Who wants to watch that? No one will be invested. People will start skipping episodes. Why would I make a season with no story? I'm excited to see how Strack and Uno's storyline progresses. I'm sorry, but if your biggest request is you want less conflict, then I don't think you know how writing works. Like, just, I don't know. Go look at my happy photography with bird noises in the background then. Why do you even need a series? Wait, is the Rose Rain night vision scene in the next episode? Perhaps. There's more than one episode with night vision. Would a T-Rex pack on Dinosaur Island have a similar hierarchy to that of the Raptors? So would there only be dominant male be able to mate with a female? It seems to be more matriarch-based, because Bloodtooth was kind of the leader of the one in Season 3, or at least co-leader with Grant. And then... obviously here Rose is kind of taken over, but that could just because it's probably just who's ever biggest. That seems to be the only common pattern, actually. In nature, animals often don't. Yeah, I know they just spend their time relaxing, but we don't like to watch that unless we're. I mean, we do like to watch animals just relaxing and being cute, but it's not very interesting for a story-driven series. Were you inspired by Walking with Dinosaurs to make DI? Not directly, but I mean, I've been influenced by it. It's one of the things that has influenced me. Specifically in Season 5, I've been trying to take notes from Walking with Dinosaurs, actually. I've been rewatching it a lot and just, yeah, learning things. Actually, legitimate Season 5 theory. Junior comes into Rose's pack and fights her for the position of Alpha. Thank you, GJB, for a theory that isn't like Katana climbs up a tree and falls into a pink vat of pleasure. Okay, another dare. Put a Chinasaur in the background of Season 5 if you have filming left for or Season 6. Just a random Chinasaur. That would be moderately comedic. There we go. Jane is going to die in DI. I'm calling it. Oh, Chris, that is interesting. Chris, I thought you lost your account. I heard somewhere that you were, like, completely obliterated from existence. I slapped Gibson James Kite in the elbow with a thermometer and threw him on a raft called the Spiffy Little Scragglepuss, and when he eventually drifts to Cenozoic, he gets eaten alive by sand. DI Season 5. Is there a character you regretted adding in the series? Yeah, Michael. I'm just going to forget Michael exists. William is, like, just interesting enough that I'm actually going to keep him going and eventually do something worthwhile with him, but Michael is just like, why is he, why? And if you do you plan to use any? Oh, I missed the first part of your question. Sorry. I just wanted to say I love the intro to the episode 1 with the Seal of Isis. It was expertly shot and edited. Thank you very much. That's still one of my favorite parts as well. It was fun filming out on the ocean. Actual DI theory. Bloodtooth joins an island where people are fighting with guns and you can hear 12-year-olds screaming. What? I'm still alive. Where are you getting these things from? I don't even remember now. It's just like something that fell down the grapevine. Gibson, did you ever notice that in DI Season 4 Up1, in one shot with Baby Jane, there is a blue water bottle or rag or something in the back? Yeah, that was a backpack, actually. Of course, now I would just simply crop that shot, but back then I didn't know how my editing software worked. Oh, Oh. Yeah, actual thing that could happen. Season 4 re-edit. It's not necessarily the most worthwhile project, but it wouldn't be too. It actually wouldn't be too hard of a project. Probably be pretty fun, and it would be something I would legitimately consider doing. It'd probably mostly be updates to the sound design, but also just making the actual visuals a lot smoother and better cut. So, is the Coelophysis in the present? No, the Coelophysis is millions of years ago, like it says. I think Rose is going to kill Jane because Jane ran off, challenging her dominance. Does my poopy smell bad? Yes, please leave. So you leave, clean yourself up, then come back. So you're gonna pull a Stranger Things season 3 and release DI episode 6 in 2 years, right? Yeah, we're gonna, and that's why I'm thinking it'd be fun in the gap year where I'm not releasing a new season to maybe do a season 4 re-edit. Because the thing is, the season 4 filming isn't that bad, even though I have progressed. A lot of it's in the editing as to why it feels so slow and clunky compared to the new season. So it'd be a fun thing. Probably just something I'd sort of worked on intermittently and just a fun side project. Well, what would you think will happen if you added ×1 of every character? Huh? I'm saying Bloodtooth is on. No. I'm really excited for more Rose story. The newest episode should be about a huge T-Rex who killed a lot of dinosaur, and then the gang worked together to kill it. Okay. I'm a back, boys. Hello, Spino Dud. I forgot I already edited this morning. Oh. Well, that's good job. What sauropod used the most swear words? Diplodocus. Wait, how did all of the dinosaurs on the island survive the KPG extinction? Plot shields. What's your favorite DI episode and DIR episode? My favorite DI episode of ones that have come out so far. I mean, I'm trying to think of what's my favorite. Not what the best one is, but what my actual favorite is, like, personally. It'd probably have to be, like, Season 3, Episode 12, or maybe Season 2, Episode 7. Those are the two that I always have stood out to me. I like the episodes that focus on one character or group of characters. And migration episodes, I think I was, even back then, fairly good at doing, which is why I'd like to do more of them, but it's sort of too late to work one into Season 5, sadly. Are any Triassic animals still present in the present? Probably a few. Yeah, I think we've seen some in like Season 1. As far as like the newer seasons, though, I guess I do really like Season 4, Episode 12, even though it's a fairly calm filler episode, just because on a technical level it was well executed. It's pretty boring though. My other favorite episodes from Season 4 are probably 2, 3, 4 actually, and maybe 8. 11 is okay. So far in Season 5, I don't know if I have too much of a preference between both the episodes. I think I'm more proud of how the first one was shot, but I think I'm more proud of how the second one is edited. My favorite ep is Season 5, Ep 2, and DIR are like none because it's utter garbage. JK, I haven't seen it, even watched it. Yeah, DIR, probably the big, at the end of the last season, I won't spoil for anyone, the big Ceratopsian showdown. I'll just say that. It was very brutal and unique. How done is overall filming for the season? Pretty close to done. I only have a couple tricky scenes left to do, and they're pretty late in the season, so I got lots of time. No, the best was the Season 4 finale. Shut up. I also have a few small scenes to kind of get done, but not much. I mean, the majority of Season 5 is done. Where do you get the sounds for the dinosaur? All sorts of places, man. There's no single best resource for it. I go on YouTube and look up sound effects a lot. I waited for 6 weeks. Yeah, I keep seeing this. You keep saying that. I don't understand what it's in reference to. I like the memes. How about you? You like memes? Will we see the extinction of species on screen? I mean, extinction is a pretty gradual event under normal circumstances. Wait, Biosaurus, what was the 100th episode of the DI canon? Was it an episode DIR? Has it even happened yet? I don't even know if it's even happened yet. I honestly don't remember. I got some fresh dank memes, boys. Yeah. It's true, he does. Tell me why you like the Red Seal versus Yellow Seal fight. I guess it just felt pretty emotional. Having like the sad music over a fight was interesting, and Red Seal winning was satisfying. I just like how desperate and kind of just angry Red Seal is. I mean, for lack of a less anthropomorphized term. So does DIR take place in the? Yeah, DIR takes place 25 years after season 3. So more like 23 years after season 4, 22 years after season 5, and then it'll be like 20 years after season 6, depending on where season 6 fits exactly in the timeline. Did DIR season 3 end before DI season 4 did? I don't remember. It's weird how they're released, honestly. Like, yeah. What season were you most proud of making? Most proud of? Probably 5, even though it's not out or finished at all. I can't say I'm entirely proud of season. I mean, I will say season 4, because season 4, I'm not necessarily super proud of the final product in every way, but I am quite proud of like the process and how the process was actually stuck with and finished. I mean, that was like almost 3 years in the making. It was crazy. So I'm going to make Dinosaur Island Revival. That's great. You hearing this, Camo? Is Blizzard ever going to come back? I'm actually serious. Yeah, he's going to come back, but from a portal from the other DI. Can one of them died from Scytheless? It's not his name. What? What indeed? The chat is now dead. Oh, 37 people, 27 likes. Lols. His name is Blizzard. I'm gonna make Dinosaur Island Revival Shrek. When the Raptors get split apart, will any die? Just wait and see, man. Oh, he's cruising. He's cruising for a bruising. He's like, get over there, Red Seal. Will we learn what killed Delta ever? She died from a disease. I already explained. You want the specific? You want an autopsy? I'll ship you the body. You should be most proud of the fact that DI season 4 inspired so many people to push themselves. Yeah, that is true. It started a chain reaction of other series that are coming up and whatnot. Gibson, you have 10 seconds to name 10 DI characters. Uno, Strack, Maggie, Spike, Mark, Salty, Sunny, Silas, Jackie Sticks. There we go. I just went all season 2. I just went off on. It's association, power of association. By the way, Gibson, I rewatched the Camo shout-out vid and the season 4 announcement vid, and just wow, yeah, I was a dumb-looking person. Just loads of facial hair that no one wanted to see. Yeah, nailed it. He didn't even mention Nigel. Yeah, here, let me try to do some like okay, 10 seconds for characters that people actually like. Okay, Bloodtooth, Owen, Nigel, Jane. No one likes Owen. Let me start over. Bloodtooth, Nigel, Jane, Junior, Sharon, Titus Rose, Little Tyrant, Grant, Rex. I just went with T-Rexes. I can't do this. I have to just do like all characters of a theme. Okay. Can you say all of the dinosaurs on DI? All of them? Okay. Yeah, sure. Phantom is the first to appear. That's the male T-Rex in season 1, episode 1. Kind of an unofficial name, whatever. So we got Phantom. Then we got Onyx, Serena, their son, I guess, is a character. Bloodtooth, Dimey, Hammer, then Uno, Strack, Maggie, Spike, Salty, Mark, Ian, Dawn, Nira, Sunny, Bertha, Jackie, Sticks, Fred, Spiny, Red Sail, Delta, Dongy, Razor. Have I done all of season 2? I think so. Season 3, Violet, Rex, Grant, Nigel, Mango, ha, Little Tyrant, Katie, Patty, damn, Switchblade, Blizzard, Red Sail's mate, sure, that's a character. Who cares? Oh, Para, Maya, Caritha, Stoneback. Oh, Jasper. Oh, Fred. Season 4 now. I think we got all of season 3. Season 4. We got Mars, William, Fang, Caroline, Owen, Jane, Orangeback, Michael, Darkclaw, Shredder, Katana. I think that's everyone new that season. Oh, I feel like I'm missing some. Season 5, we got Rose, we got Titus, we got Ernest, we got Doyle, and we got Junior, and we got Sharon, and we got Arya, and that's it. No, I got salty. When the night scene comes, there should be a resurrected zombie Darkclaw. That's the perfect idea. Will Grant rise from the dead? No. Name Switchblade's son Sickleclaw. Yeah, that's... Switchblade already has a son. Watch DIR. It's Shadow. Does anybody remember a day in the life of Penny? No, that was a different Bearded Dragon, not Penny. Ugh. The Fly. What about the Fly? When was there a Fly? Spoil something. Spoil something, damn it. Characters die. There we go. All that because of one line, and now I'm giving them names. Yeah, name Switchblade's son Pokito. Pokito. Remember in season 2, up 12, when Delta Doggy and Silas killed all those ornithopods? Well, there were 2 survivors, a Parasaurolophus and a Corythosaurus. Were those Corytha? Maybe. Possibly. Who knows? So is Caroline... Oh! Wait. Is Caroline in Billy Dimension Hopper canon to... I think you mean Fang, and no. There needs to be a small group of wild horse. Okay. People won't meme horses at all. I probably shipped Junior and Rose. That's great. How could you forget that infamous fly that appeared in DI 5? I think a fly. Okay. Can you show me your favorite Papo figure? I'm just literally I'm experimenting with a new style of content creation where I do everyone's requests without any sort of protest. Here's my favorite Papo figure. It's the Carnotaurus. It's the best. They've never done anything greater. They're never gonna do anything better. I'm sorry. 2013 was the peak of Papo. This and the inaccurate but gorgeous Dimetrodon. You ain't gonna beat it. When I make my episodes of Dice Round, which is coming soon, the LTD Velociraptor will be a Dakota Raptor. Cool, nice. Yeah, it kind of works for that. Blizzard from the other DI should make a cameo in all of your series. Just have him warp in and out of the background in DI. Maybe have him antagonize the Strato in Mind Divers. What about the Tortoise in DI Season 5? Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. I'm going to do... No, that's too much. We want a little bit of light. There we go. Has everyone forgotten about Mars's... oh, Leo and Lapis. Ah, snap. There was a worm in DI Season 1, Episode 9. What is her name? Oh, there was a worm? That's amazing. Is Razor going to die this season? He will neither die nor live. He's ascending to god level status. Yeah. I have that Carnotaur Dimetrodon. Excellent. Pick up your favorite Safari LTD figure. Okay, let me put back the Papo Carnotaurus here. Do-do-do, do-do-do, does whatever a Dino Man does. Can I get it out without murdering all these other figures? I did it. This is my favorite Safari figure. It's the Chronosaurus. Just look at it. Dino Man hates it because he's stupid. I'm just kidding. He just likes the collector one like slightly better. But that basically means he's, you know, a Satanist. A gigantic worm. Have that as a background. You attack some dinosaurs. What? What's your opinions on the Rapscallius Red Dragon series? I used to like her videos, and now I'm sort of like, hasn't really aged that well. Sorry. Guess what time is it in Washington? It's 1:24 p.m. So we have just a few minutes left. Chrono Boy is great. Yes, it is. Look at that cloaca. Come on, camera. Oh, come on. Come on. My camera doesn't want to focus on the cloaca. Pick up your favorite co-figure. Okay, yes, that's the most beautiful thing yet. Let me just get this boy back in there. Come on, Malawi, quit being a doofus. Get out. Okay. Oh, don't crush all the people. Favorite co-figure. It would have to be Sharon. This T-Rex is really nice. I like the Styraco too, but most of the Series 2 stuff, which is the rest of the stuff I have, suffers from shrink wrapping. This is my favorite, I would have to say. Show me your Acrocanthosaurus from Papo? Sure, we'll do that. Oh, he looks kind of buried. I'll try to get him. I'm going to have to get Junior up first. You know what's really weird? I've been used to calling the Papo running T-Rex Grant for years, and now I'm calling him Junior. It's just odd. Well, here's this guy. Favorite reborn. Oh, my God. Let me stick something in that cloaca. Oh, water bottle. What? Look at that cloaca. I remember when Gibson said, you can see my hand. Damn it. Yes, show your 2019 figures. They're really buried in the shelf. I'll grab them. I don't think I've actually shown them up close on stream before, so it'd probably be nice to do that for the people. I do feel like, I'm the only person with them in person right now, as far as I know. Although I think one of them is out. Is it the Presto that's been released? I don't quite remember. Gotta move that Archaeopteryx. Okay. Dance for us. Yeah, no, I'm not going that far. What's your newest figure? I think it's these. I think it's still these. So here's the Presto. Gorgeous detailing. I like the look of the scales on the face and everything. Such a beautiful thing. Ain't that a beaut? I just got the Styraco, Presto, and Cinepack. Excellent choices, my friend. Do you use any Schleich figures other than the Kentrosaurus? I have the blue Carnotaurus, but I don't really know why. I kind of regret spending my money on it. Styraco, Cinepack, Woolly Rhino, and Carno are all released from what I know. Okay. Bring us your oldest figure. I'll do that next. Let's just take a quick look at this boy. God, he looks so bad in this lighting. I don't know what this webcam does to this poor Camarasaurus. It looks completely different. It doesn't just look like a little worse. It looks like a different figure. Like, what is happening? It looks so blue, and the detail's gone. Just look at the head. My God. Go to, like, my DeviantArt, my Facebook page. Find the picture I have of this that was taken up on a hike in natural light. Or just watch the review. I hate how unflattering almost every image of this is. It's just one of those figures, and it looks just so masterful in person. Get your Carnegie figure that you got. All caps to Kate. Oh my God, I want the Camaro so bad. Yeah. It's a wonderful thing. All right, let me put these guys back. That was necessary. All right, I'm not gonna get up too many more times here because you guys are starting to kill me a little bit. Don't be alarmed. Hey, fun fact, the Camarasaurus serves a very important purpose. Its tail actually goes over Rose's tail. Rose's tail hooks under its tail so that she doesn't warp and collapse on herself because she's a safari Rex. So that's her natural state of being, to fail at standing up. Okay, let me get my oldest figure. This is the oldest of them all, the Carnegie Oviraptor. This was the first figure I ever got. And, yeah, it wouldn't want to focus or anything. Are you freaking kidding me? Wow, that's utter failure. How long did it take you to collect your dinosaurs? Well, this one, the first one I got when I was 4 years old. So I've been at this for a while. Is Matthew from Camo's channel one of Junior Sharon's hashtag? No, Matthew is Junior's grandson, not his son. So it's one more generation. How will you do underwater scenes? Well, I don't have any planned in the immediate future. Is that your favorite Carnegie figure? If not, get whatever. It's definitely not my favorite Carnegie figure. Although it's not terrible. For 2005, it's a pretty nice little Maniraptorid. Okay, it's gotta focus. It's killing me right now. There! Beautiful. Yeah, it's actually a pretty good figure. Please show me your Schleich T-Rex. I don't have a Schleich T-Rex. Why would I waste my money on such thing? Where do you get your figs? Best resource I can point you to is djenkins.com. Show me your least favorite figure. I can't pick a least favorite off the top of my head. I mean, okay, you know what? I legit can. I'm bringing you two because it's the same mold. Gotta put that there. These are the only figures I own that have never appeared on Dinosaur Island. A great deal of my Chinosaurs have, but these are legitimately the ones I have actually drawn the line at not showing ever. The Carnegie Carnotauruses, the old ones. Obviously, I've used the 2011 one in the series before because it's gorgeous. But these ones, oh, they are not pretty. Look at those crazy faces. I'm glad Michael isn't in season 5 because he doesn't do anything interesting. Yeah, we're abandoning Michael. I mean, if I need comedic relief, then maybe he can appear for 2 seconds, but... Show us your favorite collective figure. I said I wasn't going to get up anymore, but we've gone overtime as well. It's okay. I'll finish up showing off the favorites from each company, and then we'll end off the stream. God dang it, Onyx, you turd. Get out of my way. My favorite collective figure would have to be this big boy. And my favorite Carnegie figure, you know, it changes from day to day. Yeah, it's probably this guy. Let me grab him if I can. Ooh, he's kind of buried. Uh-oh. There we go. We did it. Both large herbivores. If I had to pick a favorite Carnegie figure, I think it would have to be this Brachiosaurus. Another choice would be either the Giga or the newer Carno, but they're really tangled up back in like the back of the top shelf, so I didn't want to grab them. I love the Parasaurolophus scene. Thank you, Piggle Pig. Swill Bucket. But yeah, so that would be choice for Carnegie, and then for Collecta, I'd have to say it's Uno. That's just look, even on the crappy webcam, this one still looks incredible. This figure is just absurdly beautiful. I like it more than the new Safari one still. At least in terms of sculpt, probably not in paint. Safari one's colors are pretty impressive. Wildbox stores the Carnegie Raptor, which you had for over 10 years, appears to be in better condition than the Carnegie Giga I've had for about 5 years. Yeah. Please show me Parasaurolophus. I think I'm gonna be finishing off the stream, guys. But thank you very much for everyone who came by. We still have 56 people here. That is incredible. Sorry if I was a little bit irritable this stream, but I still have a lot to do today, so it's kind of hard for me to relax. But thank you for making me get figures off my shelf that I haven't touched in months. Obviously, this I've touched fairly recently because I have to do filming with him every once in a while because he's a character now, which is amazing. I love using this figure. The only thing about it is not my favorite to puppet because the tail is very rubbery, so you can't. It's hard to get a good grasp on it. You have to really like grab it from like here, like get a thumb hooked under this leg or something like that. But it's a beautiful thing. Okay, so anyway, I touched that all over. Uh, um, Thank you very. Mars is my second favorite. Uno is my best collection. Yes, the Lithranax is another good top choice from Collecta. The thing is most of my favorite Collecta figures are ones I don't have. It's just stuff from 2015 and 16 that I never got. I still think that 2015 and 16 are their best years. I thought 2017 was still quite solid. I thought 2018 and so far 19, they have more duds in there, but they still have some gems as well. So anyway, thank you very much to everyone who came by. If you haven't checked out the new season of Dinosaur Island, then what are you doing? Go check it out. The views and support on these videos are actually markedly better than the first 2 episodes of season 4 at the time. So I can't thank you guys enough. It's amazing that after all these years, we're still getting a fan base for this stuff. Obviously, they aren't getting the views that, season 1 or 2 or even 3 has. That's understandable, because those videos are more aimed at younger people, and that was the majority of that audience. And not to mention, I think it's hard to get the newer videos to pop up in recommended feeds and such, but the amount of support they're getting is honestly more than I expected, and it's just really fantastic. So 2016 was the best year. Torva, Metrio, Androsarchus. Oh, yes. Absolutely. And 15 was great, too. We got the first Deluxe T-Rex. We got the Bista Reverser and other stuff that I'm forgetting. Anyhow, thank you very much for watching, and Bionicosaurus signing out.